Hello everyone, welcome back to Teacup Tarot. My name is Rhea, and in today's video we are going to be taking a look at what messages your higher self has for you for the upcoming year. Now, as always, you have three piles in front of you. Please make sure to select one that really speaks to you, and of course you can make a choice on the basis of the feathers, the colors, or one of these cute donuts. I'll give you some time and then we start with pile 1. Hello, and if you've selected pile 1, then these are the messages that you need to receive from your higher self for the upcoming year. And first of all, your higher self is here to tell you, please make sure you don't worry too much about the upcoming year. Your higher self is here to tell you, relax. It's all going to be okay. And it's going to be easy for us. Yeah, you can breathe, you can do things according to your will. So don't be too stressed about how the year is going to be. Just take it easy, it'll get better. Now, your high self is also here to tell you that you have a new guardian spirit assigned to you for the upcoming year. And this guardian spirit's job is to just protect you. To protect you from negative forces, to protect you from things that you don't know can harm you, and also from people. You're protected from all directions is what your higher self is here to tell you. But also is telling you, make sure that you only deal with people that you absolutely are sure with. If you feel like, oh, maybe this person is shady or this person is not for me, you have to be smart about it too. Just because there is a guardian spirit doesn't mean that you take risks when it comes to your life. Yeah? Now, your higher self is also here to tell you that in the upcoming year, it is going to be very important for you to do something for your ancestors. To keep in touch with your ancestors in many ways than one. Because the year 2023 for you is going to be one where the blessings of your ancestors are very important. Because the blessings of your ancestors sometimes help you in ways that you're not even aware of. See, it is in a way that, okay, you're stuck here, but you receive the blessing and the obstacles move away. So please make sure in the upcoming year, you do something for your ancestors. You honor them in your house and in your life. Whichever way it is possible according to the culture that you belong to. Now, in the upcoming year, your high self is here to tell you that your communion between you and the divine is going to happen at a much more quicker rate. It's almost like an invisible realm is available to assist you with your processes. And once again, as I mentioned, sometimes it is your ancestors who move things in the invisible realm. And sometimes it can also be the ancestors of your guru. Yeah? So if you have a guru, this could be, a lineage of ancestors coming to help you, which makes your path towards spirituality and higher dimension much more easier. Now, your high self is also here to tell you that the year 2023 is one in which you're going to be emerging as your authentic self. You will not be the person that you're not comfortable with yourself. If you feel like these are the people who don't accept you for who you are, you're going to be okay with it. There's not going to be an iota of struggle in your mind that, okay, maybe I should accompany, people to this place so that they'll be happy. If you don't want to go somewhere, you're not going to go there. If you don't want to associate with some people, you're not going to associate with people because you're being real here. And in a way, your high self is here to tell you, we're done with the masks. And that is coming through for the year 2023. Now, your high self is also here to tell you that in the year 2023, once again, it started off with, it's going to be easy. It's going to be a year where you'll put yourself first. You'll put your needs first. And you will honor and respect yourself. See, when you have to be around people, you'll be around people. Absolutely no doubt about that. But those people will also be very, very few in number. And it's interesting, take care of your needs. You have like similar wolf spirit in your life. So if wolf is one of your spirit animals, I feel like you may work a lot with them in the upcoming year. And in my personal experience, wolf medicine is very powerful. Yeah, because the wolf trusts his instinct. And I feel like that is a lesson that you will learn in the year 2023, to trust your instincts, to know who to speak to and who not to speak to. that's coming forth. However, your high self is here to tell you, please make sure from now on, before the beginning of the year, you start taking care of your body, the physical well-being. So if your health has not been doing well, pay attention to it. Please give it vitamins, please give it minerals, give it nourishing food, and when it needs rest, give it. Because in that way you'll be able to build your health in the year 2023. Because if you neglect your body, if something is troubling you, you're like, okay, it's nothing, I'll just leave it for another day, then that won't be nice for you. So please make sure you take care of the needs of your body on a regular basis. And one more thing, your higher self is here to tell you, please make sure you're paying attention to the timing of your eating along with what you're eating. Now, your high self is also here to tell you that when it comes to manifesting your dreams, use the spirit of water. Now this means, again, when it comes to manifestation, you can just write whatever your dreams are on a piece of paper. And if you have a water body close to your place, just flow it in the water. As simple as that. And allow the element of water to make your dreams come true. And of course, if you don't have a water body, you can just use a nice vessel. Probably put a little bit of rose, petals in it. And when you have your wishes, you write it down and you just leave that. And you'll see that, water helps you manifest your dreams very, very quickly. But use that water element. Now, your higher self is also here to tell you that you hold on to certain fears. And in the year 2023, I believe you'll be able to deal with it. You'll be able to sort of release the old doubts, self-doubts more than one. So if for some of you, you have a fear about failure, financial failure, relationship failure, with your awareness, you'll be able to release it and you'll face it in the eye. You won't be afraid anymore because first of all, your higher self is here to tell you there is nothing for you to be afraid of because you're protected by your guardian spirit. And because you're in the process of facing your fear in the upcoming year, you'll be able to find success in your life. See, a lot of dreams are actually destroyed because people are afraid. And when you're dealing with that hands-on, then absolutely you're clearing your own path. Now, your higher self is also here to tell you that in the year 2023, you'll be paying attention to education, studying. Now, this could actually mean for some of you, you will go back to university. Others will take an online course, a seminar. But you'll get into some kind of higher learning, higher wisdom. Yeah, that's coming through. And your higher self is also here to tell you, don't think too much about the future, which is something that, they began with. So they're here to tell you, you just need to put one foot in front of the other. And you have to trust that there is a plan. You cannot see the whole picture. We never can. We can only see things clearly in the retrospect. It's always that way. Yeah, and that is exactly what the year 2023 is going to be like. But the difference is, in the year 2023, you're being asked to trust that there is a divine plan. So there is a plan for you. And if you trust it, the journey will be much more easier. But you're filled with doubts, then of course it's going to be that fear monster facing you all the time. So why hold that is what your higher self is here to tell you, because there's no need for you to do that. There is a guardian spirit protecting you. Your ancestors are helping you clear obstacles. Then absolutely, it's like the path will be shown to you when you're ready, at the point when you're ready. Right now, wherever you are, your higher self is telling you do the best that you can. Because in the end, that is the only thing that is expected out of you. Your higher self is also here to tell you don't take up too many responsibilities. Don't take up too much. Take the amount that you know you can complete. And that's enough. You are enough. That is what your higher self is here to tell you. And your higher self is also here to tell you that in the year 2023, you will come to a realization that, you've been worthy. You've been worthy of love all along. You've been worthy of financial success all along. You're worthy. See, there's always going to be something that we can improve, but that doesn't mean that we are faulty to begin with. And that is something that you're learning in the year 2023. You'll come to love yourself in the upcoming year. You'll come to accept yourself. And most of all, you'll realize your life is blessed. And I feel like you've not realized this so far. You don't know how worthy you are. And that self-worth will find its peak in the year 2023. Along with a lot of dreams that you're trying to manifest actually coming to light. And you'll be surprised where life takes you, because there is a divine plan in place. Your ancestors are in place to support you. And when a guardian spirit so powerful shows up, it's time to really just take a step back, just breathe, relax, and do what you can do best, which is just take the next step in faith. You're going to be fine in the year 2023, is what your higher self is here to tell you. And I just know that you're going to get everything you want because you're worthy of it. And when you realize your self-worth, that is a fabulous year in itself. I will leave you here with my best wishes. I'll see you next time. Bye. Hello, and if you've selected pile 2, then these are the messages that you need to receive for the year 2023. Now, for you, the year 2023 is a time where you will have to reconsider your alliances. Think about who your friends are. Think about who you associate with in your family. Because not everybody deserves your trust. And not everybody deserves your presence in their life all the time. Because for you, pile 2, there are certain people who pretend to be your friend but aren't really so. So in the upcoming year, reconsider your alliances. Because as you shut the door on a couple of things, I feel like you'll find space in your life for new people, for new friends, for new family members who will come in who are more to your liking. Yeah? Now, your higher self is also here to tell you, pile 2, that the year 2023 will be a year of blessings. Okay? It's like you'll get what you've deserved so far. And in a lot of ways than not, you're going to be able to live a life that you've dreamed of for yourself. And a part of this is because you're letting people with low vibrations go out of your life. And when those people go, it's like the sun shines. That is what is coming through for you for the upcoming year. Yes, once again. Not only when it comes to your connections, but in your life as well. You're going to be shutting a couple of doors. Like there's going to be that one chapter of your life that is going to be over. Like you've done your best and you're moving on. And each year gives us this power to shut the door and move on. But this year is going to be different. Because you're ready to shut the door when it comes to certain things and certain chapters of your life. And you're ready to move on to the beautiful things that await you. Now, pile 2, your higher self is also here to tell you that your fates are being rewritten. Yeah? The things that were meant to happen in your life are no longer going to proceed as it was written. Because this may be because of certain spiritual practices that you're doing. This may also be because of certain things that you've incorporated when it comes to your religious life. So if you've started chanting something new, or if you've started a new, spiritual practice, I feel like this is the reason why your destiny is being rewritten in certain cases. Yeah? Now, remember this, the next chapter of your life, pile 2, is one of growth, rewards, and well-being. Well-being of your body, mind, and soul in so many ways than not. So the chances are the previous chapter, which is like probably the year 2021, 2022, may have been slightly difficult for you. And you're ready to go back into, the past to just free it for one last time and then move on. That's coming through. But the new life is one of blessings and rewards. Now, the year 2023 will also be a year where you'll empower yourself. Like you'll no longer take things from people that you know you don't deserve. You'll stand up to be your own person. You'll empower yourself. And the year 2023 is also going to be a year when you experiment with things. You'll probably start learning something that you've not learned before. Pick up skills that you don't have anymore. Or pick up hobbies that are very, very new for you. Because you're empowering yourself. You want to live freely in the year 2023. And that is happening. And interestingly, Spiritually, the year 2023 is very, very, very important for you. Because it may be that a certain spiritual order or a certain religious order calls to you more than another. And if you walk this path, you can actually reach the process of awakening and enlightenment very quickly. But this is a new path, because remember, the old doors are shutting. And once again, when the old doors shut to older practices, it's like the new door opens, which is the right one for you in many ways. Now, in the upcoming year, your own attitude is going to be very positive. Yeah? And you're helping yourself come out of certain negative tendencies that you've held in the past. So, for example, if you have a pattern that you know is not right for you, you're like, okay, I'm not going to do this anymore. I'm moving out of it. Yeah? You are being very active in releasing certain obstacles from your own path. And you're ready for a hassle-free life. That is the message I'm getting. Hassle-free. And because of which, it's like the obstacles are out of your life. Now, however, in the year 2023, please be careful about what you're eating. Because certain food that you may be eating may be contributing to the more Rajasic tendencies in your body. And especially if you're walking any spiritual path, then a Sattvic diet is more for you. So if you can keep this to minimum or eliminate it, whichever works for you, please do that. Yeah, that's coming through. Now, for you, Pile 2, it is important for you, if you pick something up, that you remain focused on it. You don't be like, okay, I have this today, I'm going to let it go tomorrow. Or I'm starting to walk this way, but okay, I'm just done with it. That's not how it works. If you have a goal, you have to be supremely focused towards that goal, because only in that case you'll be able to fulfill whatever you have in mind. Yeah, that's coming through. See, sometimes what happens with you, Pile 2, you become your own biggest obstacle. Yeah? By your lack of focus, by your lack of dedication, or by changing your mind multiple times. It's like one day you're like, oh, I want to do this, I love this, you go in this direction, you start something. And then midway, you're like, okay, maybe not today. And you leave that. And then you start something new. So the thing is, you're very excited to begin something. So you may be the kind of people who start the year with absolute amazing resolutions, and probably 2 weeks into the year, you're like, okay, I'm done with this. And that is something that you need to let go of in the year 2023. Yeah? Because of which your higher self is here to tell you, please focus. If you want to be blessed, if you want to reach your destination, if you have certain goals in mind, and if you want to meet it, you have to change yourself. You have to empower yourself. It is with your own empowerment and your change, of course, that, the blessings will show up more rapidly when it comes to your life. Now, for you, Pile 3, your higher self is also here to tell you that you need to have trust in the higher power. And then you cannot doubt it. See, sometimes what happens with you, your higher self is telling you, you ask for something. And then every single day you're like, oh, is this happening? And you repeat it. Oh, is this happening? And you repeat it. One time you've said something for the divine has heard you. You have to have that belief, because somewhere, there is a fear. And that is something your higher self is highlighting you. And that is something you need to change before the year 2023 begins. Because see, again, it's like your mind. Your mind is the biggest enemy. Please make sure you start meditating at least 5 minutes a day. So that I'm going to change this, that goes away for good, and you get to stick to your path. Yeah? Please understand this. In your mind, you hold certain illusions too, about who certain people are and about yourself too. And in the year 2023, you have to work towards releasing it. And you have to have much more trust. Because clearly there is a path. Because if a door is closing, clearly a new one opens, which opens with a new path, a path of blessings, because your fates are being rewritten in the year 2023. And for you, Pile 2, your higher self is also here to tell you, please make sure what you think you want and what you want is one and the same thing. Yeah, because one time your heart wants something, your mind wants something, you need to be on the same page. Yeah, and for that you need a calm mind. For that you need a stable mind. And once again, one thing that contributes negatively to the stability of mind is food. Yeah, once again, rajasic food, tamasic food in certain cases. So then when you move yourself, you move your diet to very sattvic things, you'll be able to calm your body, mind and soul. With a little bit of meditation, you'll be more aligned and the blessings will start to pop, because the blessings are clearly there in the year 2023, and a lot of them at that. It's going to be a blessed year, but certain adjustments need to be made on your behalf. Once you make them, it's like your path is clear. Remember this, if there is an obstacle in the path of your progress in the year 2023, it is your own ability to change your mind 100 times. Get that into the right alignment, focus, and you'll have whatever it is that you need. But the most important lesson that you need to learn in the year 2023 is let the closed doors remain closed. Because a new door has opened, you just need to walk through it because it is the right thing for you to do. I will leave you here with nothing but my best wishes. I will see you next time. Bye. Hello, and if you've selected pile 3, then these are the messages that you need to receive from your higher self for the upcoming year. Now, let's begin. Now, in the year 2023, your higher self is here to tell you that you need to connect with the deep inner knowing that you have. You're very powerful, pile 3. And the reason why you're powerful is because you've lived in previous dimensions, you've lived previous lifetimes, and each lifetime more than other has been richer. And because of that, you come with a lot of knowledge, deep inner knowledge. But in the process of life, you somehow disconnected with that, and you need to get back in touch with that knowledge. So connect with your inner self, connect with your higher self. It's very simple. You just need to close your eyes and breathe. And just say it out loud that I'm open to receiving wisdom from my higher self. And you'll get all the downloads. See, our higher self is that part of us which is in the realm of angels, which is in very constant connection with the divine. So connect to that knowing and you'll benefit a lot more. Your higher self is also here to tell you, in the year 2023, you will realize that you're not like anybody else and you're never born to be like anybody else. You are your own person. You sometimes contradict yourself. You're very complex at that. But you're still the most interesting person in the room. Like when you walk somewhere, people will sit back and notice you. There's always going to be this mystery about you that people cannot seem to unravel. And that is going to be highlighted in the year 2023. Don't compromise your identity to fit into someone else's story is what your higher self is here to tell you. Now, your higher self is also here to tell you that please make sure you take yourself out in nature. If you have a forest close to your place, please go for forest bathing. And in 2023, try and not spend as much time indoors as you used to do in the past. Because there's a whole new world that you need to explore. There are places that you need to go. And that requires you to just be yourself and step out of the door. Once again, see, for you, staying around spirits, elemental realm, will help you discover your own self, your original self. In the realm of the elementals, it's like everything, every element has its place. Butterflies has its place, flowers have its own place, trees have its own place, and they don't try to be like each other. So there are lessons for you to learn from the nature spirits in the year 2023. So go out and learn it. Indoors is no place for you to be. Now, for the year 2023, your higher self is also here to tell you, you are going to be the most confident person in the room. You just have to trust your ability. You have to trust your ability that you'll be okay no matter where you go. That you'll thrive no matter what you go. So don't worry too much about the upcoming year. You're going to be okay. Like you've always been okay. Yeah, just use your confidence. Sometimes it is the lack of confidence that you have in your ability, and the way you question your self-worth may be a little bit of a burden for you. Yeah, just be yourself. You're amazing the way you are. Now, your high self is also here to tell you that sometimes for your dreams to come true, it takes a little bit of more time. And that time is only for things to get better for you. Yeah. See, as a person, you're growing tremendously. And for you to then move into something else that is right for you, it takes time. So don't try to hurry things too much. Don't hurry yourself. You get to do things on your own time when you're ready. Yeah. So give yourself rest, give yourself time to relax, and just take it easy in the year 2023. Don't try to hurry. Don't try to rush things before it's time. And most importantly, in the year 2023, you're going to learn how to love yourself. And for the first time, unconditionally is what I'm getting here. Yeah? And you're also going to be having people in your life who love you, who appreciate you. So love yourself and let yourself loved. Let people come in. Let new friendships come in. Because you deserve to have a full life in the year 2023. And you're very likely going to be having it. That's what I see. Now, you need to know that sometimes before gifting you something, life gives you a challenge. You know, it's like an examination that we have to pass before we get our degree. And that is all that is. Don't think of anything as, oh wow, God hates me. Or I have nobody to help me out. No, it's just little challenges to, in a way, get you to the next level. And that's what is happening for you. See, when it comes to our spiritual lives as well, we are tested to see what we are truly made of. Yeah? Just like coal, it goes through intense pressure to just become like the best diamond. And that is what your life has been so far. You seem to be people who've gone through a lot, incredibly a lot. But it's made you into who you are. I'm sure you realize that when you really look at your life. Now, in the year 2023, your high self is here to tell you need to convert your knowledge into wisdom. See, you know a lot. You're probably people who read a lot of books. You talk to a lot of people. You get a lot of knowledge from them. But it has to be converted into wisdom. It cannot just remain knowledge. So even when you're reading a book, it'll help you if you take notes during that. If you're listening to a video, take notes. Because see, you can listen to what I'm here to tell you. But when you really understand what I'm here to tell you and you convert it into your own language, suitable for your own life, that is wisdom. Yeah? So keep a diary where you learn something from a book, from a person. And that will help you in the long term is what is coming through. Now, the year 2023 is a year of action. Yeah? All the preparation that you ever needed to do, you've done it. Yeah? And now it is time for you to go and live your dream. Now it is time for you to go and be successful. Yeah? And remember this, if you're taking something up, be consistent with it. Don't leave it halfway. In the year 2023 especially. And please make sure you prioritize things. Being active doesn't mean you get into 100 things together. One thing at a time, that is enough for you to do. Yeah, but it is time for action. Now, your high self is also here to tell you that please make sure to monitor your food, okay? Because the food that you may be eating may be contributing to a little bit of pitta. Okay, now if you're having too much tea, if you're having too much coffee, too much hot stuff, that contributes to pitta. Yeah, and once the pitta increases in your body, then you start feeling a little bit off. So please monitor that. Too much tea, too much coffee, not good for you. Yeah, just keep that in mind for the upcoming year. Now, in the year 2023, there is going to be a huge spiritual world opening up for you. And it's like you'll truly understand where you belong. Yeah? It's like there's a rich inner life that you have. And now finally it is starting to open. The secrets of the divine are going to be opening up upon you. So I believe the year 2023 is going to be very important as far as your spiritual life is concerned. Yeah. And I feel like you're ready for this. Once again, life's challenges has prepared you for this incredible rich life. See, especially I've known this to be true for people who are supposed to receive a lot from the realm of ancestors, from the realm of angels, or from the realm of their guru. They are put through difficulties from the earlier times in their life. Yeah. So that may have been you in the past, but you're ready now. And you're ready to actually reap the fruits of your labor is what I'm getting. But once again, when it comes to the year 2023, your high self is here to tell you, find a place where you can sit and pray, when you can write in your spiritual diary. Just your space. Burn an incense there, use flowers if you can. Make a space for you, which is like your little sanctuary to connect with the divine. Sacred space at that. Yeah. Because once again, that space becomes very important. And preferably, if you can just have like a yoga mat dedicated to your spiritual practice, and only that. And please make sure you don't allow anybody else to use it. Yeah. Yoga mat, prayer mat, whichever way it works for you. Because you can then change your place, but just using that yoga mat can also help you create that sacred space. Yeah. But use that in your life. And your higher self is also here to tell you that in the year 2023, you have to work a little bit on your ego. See, the thing is, our ego always tells us, oh, we need to control everything. We need to dictate where we are going. We need to dictate how this person behaves, what they do, what they decide for themselves. That is ego, our need to control ourselves and others. And that is something that you need to let go of in the year 2023. You need to set people free to live their spiritual lives, to live their lives. And you have to free yourself and surrender your own self to live a life that you deserve. See, in the end, we are walking each other home. We're not walking each other's stories, because even if we live in the same house, we still have different stories because we are unique souls. Yeah. But most importantly, work on your ego a little bit. Yeah. Because as you put an end to that part of you that affects your life, you'll free yourself to experience the entire universe. Yeah. Once again, because the spiritual sanctuary is opening up to you, it's like you're going to be entering an entirely new realm. Preferably, once again, if you have a sort of a garden close to your place, just take your yoga mat outside and meditate there, pray there every single day. Find a bench, your specific bench, that'll help you a great deal. Because outdoors, there's magic in it, especially when it comes to prayers. Yeah, use it. If you cannot, even in your house, make a space and use a prayer mat, yoga mat, and make that your holy place. Yeah. Remember, the year 2023 is all about action. The planning is done. It's time to act and to live the life that you're destined to live. But the most important thing that I'll leave you with is, you are complex. Pile 3, you contradict yourself 1000 times, but you are still you and you're unique. Hold on to that uniqueness, because very few people are born this way. Yeah, you don't need the world to accept you. You just have to accept yourself. And that's enough. I'll leave you here with my best wishes. I'll see you next time. Bye.